certain.
We've got rain in the forecast here in Orchard Park, but that has not scared off any of the Bills Mafia as they pile into new Highmark Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special team set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. To throw, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got it. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
2nd and goal from the 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Eagles nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action with Hurts. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Allen again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play to Barkley on the check down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Gets around him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Allen, rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw. Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeAndre Alford. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, good move at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from the 20. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
1st down, Eagles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
Good catch.
Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jahad Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
3rd and 4.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
All right, let's just walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the...
Hurts fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. On second and a long way to go. Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's a victory
Good game,
for the
my man.
Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles